SABC's Abongile Dumako is standing by for more on the state capture inquiry. Abongile, thank you very much indeed for your time. Interesting morning indeed. We've heard from the former sports minister, Fikile Mbalula, saying, among other things, he was guided to talk at this 2011 meeting of the ANC NEC by his conscience. What's stood out for you?
Certainly interesting turn of events here at the State Capture Commission underway here in Johannesburg. We've seen, of course, Fikile Mbalula going all out, expressing his shock and dismay at the fact that he would have gotten a call from a person who's not even a member of the ANC, a Gupta family member, congratulating him that he has made it as the Minister of Sports and Recreation, which subsequently did become a reality. He says he was in a friend's place when he got the call where he was like, I quote, "Yay. What is happening here? I just got a call from these guys. They are saying that I'm actually the new Minister of Sports and Recreation. He congratulated me." Something that says bothered him for a long time, that he felt he needed to do something. But however, when he eventually sort of raised it in that August 2011 NEC meeting, it was not on the basis of the fact that he had been planning to raise it, but it was at a boiling point where he felt this needed to be discussed by the NEC meeting, which was taking place there, confirming, of course, that former President Jacob Zuma was part of that meeting, and he subsequently didn't say anything in that regard. But some people sort of stood up and rubbished him, saying that he was actually telling a lie. He says one NEC member whom he didn't mention their name, stood up saying that he was lying when he was saying, he got a call from the Guptas and things like those. So it's been quite an eventful morning, and of course we're on a tea break now. We expect a lot more from Fikile Mbalula after that.
Yeah, we've got a clip with regards to some of the things Mr. Mbalula has said. Let's play one of the clips to remind our viewers.
I've had a personal encounter with the Gupta in relation to appointment of ministers, where I received a call from Mr. Ajay Gupta, where he actually congratulated me before I was even appointed as a minister. And I didn't know that I was going to be minister of what, because I've had a discussion with the president about my problems I had in the Ministry of Police with the then Minister of Police. And in that, the president told me to hang on, and there will be changes that will be coming in government. Now here I come and somebody calls me and say that congratulations and so on for Minister of Sports. So I took that matter and to the National Executive Committee to share part of my experience, to say to the NEC that this thing of the Guptas and them interfering and so on, calling ministers and so on, it is a big problem. One day this thing will land us in a big crisis. And I said that to me, these people enjoy the powers that even not ordinary members of the ANC enjoy. Because we ourselves, when we get appointed to become cabinet ministers, we don't even know whether you'll be minister. You are just called either midnight or during the day, but the announcements are always made at night and so on. So you don't know what you will be up until that moment that you are told by the president that you will be a minister of this and that. So I raised the issue to the National Executive Committee, and people were were spreading rumors and gossiping about it. So I raised it in the National Executive Committee, and the top 6 was there.
I do see some movement behind you, Abongile, so I'm going to let you go soon. But look, Mr. Mbalula is largely testifying to statements issued by former ministers Trevor Manuel and Spiwe Nyanda. From what you've heard, don't worry, I'm monitoring behind you as well, so I'll let you know when the Deputy Chief Justice comes in. What you heard, did he corroborate those statements?
Actually, we are actually resuming. I'm not sure if I'll be able to answer that question. The judge has actually made his way to the podium there. But of course, let's just take a listen to what he has to say now. We
100%.
actually are resuming. I'm sorry, Blaine.
No, 100%. Thank you very much indeed, Abongile. Let's listen in.